Ghana's Atewa rainforest is a globally significant biodiversity area, as designated by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. The forest is home to about 5 critically endangered species, including the white-napped mangabe. The reserve is also the source of 3 important rivers that provide water to more than 5 million Ghanaians. Yao Krine lives around the Atewa, and she used to get her water from streams in the forest reserve. She says in the last 5 years, illegal mining and tree logging in and around the forest have ruined these bodies of water.
Growing up, we always drank water from the streams that came from the forest. They were very clear streams. But over the past 5 or 6 years, they have all been heavily polluted, and we can't even drink or cook with the water from these streams. Even the water running in the taps has been contaminated by this illegal mining, and we can't use it for anything.
In 2018, the government of Ghana signed a deal with a Chinese state-run company, Sino-Hydro Corporation Limited, to mine bauxite from the forest, an action that environmental advocates say is illegal and risks the lives of over 100 threatened or near-extinct species. Although the official mining of bauxite in the forest has not begun, communities that live around the reserve say the forest has been under attack since the deal was signed.
People are mining seriously within the forest. There are illegal logging that is also going on. And the third issue is because the land, the traditional land that we farm on has been used for gold mining. And so people are entering the forest to farm.
In an attempt to police their forest, Tabi and his community-based organization have attempted to block road access to the forest to prevent access to tracks. They also criticize the government for not enforcing forest protection laws or prosecuting people who engage in what Tabi calls galamsey, the local term for illegal mining.
We think that the government has intentionally is looking elsewhere and allowing these galamsey people to destroy the forest so that they use that as an excuse. Pretends to say that, oh, the forest has already been destroyed, and so if we are going to mine bauxite, why not?
In November 2022, the government of Ghana passed a law called the Environmental Protection, Mining in Forest Reserves Regulation. Environmental advocates say this law gives the presidency power to authorize mining in forest reserves that were supposed to be under government protection. They say an older law and guidelines for mining in production forests exempted globally significant biodiversity reserves, whereas this law targets them.
It is not in line with our commitment to climate action, towards mitigation and deforestation actions. It is not in line with Ghana's recently signed GBF, and that's the Global Biodiversity Framework Agreement, which is seeking to create safe havens for biodiversity to exist. And our GSBAs are not only for biodiversity, they are also for the provision of crucial ecosystem services.
The government of Ghana declined to speak with VOA about the mining law, despite several requests. Civil society groups continue to petition the government to repeal the law and protect the country's forest reserves. Senanu Tord for VOA News, Atewa, Ghana.